So here you can see the message to Luci saying, I've changed TikTok Baker account back to fake evil avocado. And then Luci then proceeds to say something about going in Alex's, saying there's a new evil avocado account, which obviously she was fully aware of. And then telling this said account to post funny, harmless videos up of EQ, not show horrible stuff, just fun stuff, get her favour. So it's basically telling that account, the person she asked to be behind that account, to post nice things about EQ to get her on favour with it. Whether it's to make it look like it was something to do with her or what, we don't know. But I'm assuming this account posted things about Zach. You know, the same person who... Zach was the one who was apparently causing her loads of pain and suffering, and she was doing nothing wrong. But this is all what she was doing behind the scenes, and Zach was just building up the file. So this is another person who works behind the scenes on people. So obviously there was numerous fake accounts of evil avocado going round. Thanks to Joey Ticky. Joey Ticky started it all. You can really see the pain in Zach's eyes, 100%. Zach's eyes, like, you can see he's not... He tells me all the time he's okay, but, you know, I can see that he's not okay. And maybe it did become a bit of a back and forth between them, but I think the way Zach had everything pinned on him, like it was all him going at her, I think is insane. Because all this shows. Yeah, in a nutshell, Joey Ticky started it all in July last year, yes. So that makes sense, doesn't it? We knew it'd be the click behind it all. Yes, out, cockapoo, please. Don't come in here defending your friends. But this is a video. It's labelled as Luci cheating in Live Pro. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, block her. So let's have a look what this is. It has gone mad.
I hope that...
So it's everyone in a Discord, I'm assuming, telling people to mass report the person above her on Live Pro. I'm assuming, I think the top 5 get it, don't they? So the people above her were being told to
Get in, loser, we're going
tell
shopping.
everyone to report them.
You drop dead. I hope your life's a mess. I hope your dreams are gone and you live in a loveless home. You played the game with the wrong bitch. Now baby, watch me switch. I'm gonna change my pitch. I'm gonna change my pitch.
So it was Craig telling people to report everyone.
Rolling Stone.
Oh, he's a mod.
Ain't got nothing on me. Only God's house can set me free. Now baby, burn in my ecstasy. 'Cause Rolling Stones ain't got nothing on me.
Crazy. Oh, doxing. There's a file called doxing in here as well. So she asked one of her mods or someone who associated to her to make a fake evil avocado account. Then she cheated on Live Pro and her mods were telling everybody in her Discord to mass report the people above. not fair. If you're going to get it in a nice way. Do it fairly. But this is the one who does nothing behind the scenes. Let's read the overview. After Luci demodded a mod, she doxed private conversations in her Discord for over 100 people to read. This was done as Luci did not like that her mod was hurt by her actions after feeling accepted in her community. The mod had said some things about Luci attached in this folder, but nothing was warranted for Luci to dox the info she did. Luci gave a mod Zach's address and asked the mod to pass it on to Evil Avocado. Have we got that? Let's have a look. Just bear with me because I don't know if I'm going to show everything. I don't want to put people's personal information up. I have seen this this screenshot has got Zach's address on. Don't know if I can really show it. I'll see if I can move it so I only show you part of it. I mean, I don't think Zach will want me to put this up. It's right in the middle of the screenshot. Basically, it's a message between two people. The first one says, I've got his address. Luci sent it to me. Can you screen record? And then it said, what's his address? And then it says Zach the Brat, and then it says his address. Crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to put it up because if this is with the police, I'm not going to put this up. So this is Luci, who does nothing behind the scenes apparently, but she's going around sending Zach's address to people and asking them to post it. Let me see what else there is in this folder. Oh my god, this is... Oh, this is personal stuff. Oh, yeah. There's a voice note in this. I don't know if the voice note can be played. Let me message the person who owns the drive. I don't want to embarrass anybody because if these are the voice notes of anything that was put in the Discord. No, I won't put the voice... Oh, Luci, don't do it, no. I won't put the voice notes in because I think that's a legal matter. But basically, somebody had gone to Luci with private information about the... I think it's about the financial circumstances. And then she put it all in a Discord. I think it was in an attempt to humiliate this person. There's a folder called Talia. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, I'm not playing any voice notes. I don't want to embarrass anybody who's been through it. Oh, she's tried... So there was another Evil Avocado account that had gone round called Canadian Evil Avocado. And avocado's spelt wrong in the actual username. So, 1 second. I think she's accusing Angie and Talia and everyone of being in on it. Has a whole call off Talia on it and another video. Angie's mod used to be in it all the time. Follow it. She's evil. Oh, she's saying Talia's evil and nuts, but they're best friends again now. Crazy. It's an act. I know what she's about. So, oh, this is her conversations, I'm assuming, with regards to the loss that Rickster and Talia had. She's saying it's all an act and she wants sympathy. That's what Lucy's saying. But then Lucy was sat on live, wasn't she? Supporting her and sending her flowers. But then texting people behind Talia's back saying it's all an act. She just wants sympathy. Not a very good friend, Lucy, is it, if you're sending her flowers? To make her look less vile and more victim. And she says, and other people have actually been through it. Capital letters on actually. So she sat there, supported Talia publicly to get Talia on side with her when everyone went against her. But then was actually sat messaging other people and saying that she hasn't and saying she's actually. All right, Lucy, you can drop the act now. This was Lucy talking about Talia when EQ played the message in the whole DV thing. Oh no, so it's not. Oh, sorry, no, this isn't about the loss. This is about the DV. Sorry. So this is about the DV that Talia's been through, which I fully believe Talia's been through it. I would never question whether a woman's been through DV. I think that's very poor taste. And it's weird, isn't it? Because obviously Talia, didn't she break Lucy's nose because Lucy slept with her fella? So this was Lucy talking about Talia when EQ played the message. So this was when the phone call got leaked. So she's saying that she's not been through it. People have actually been through it. But she sits and supports Talia. I thought women were supposed to stick together. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Hello, Randalls, my darling. Everyone give my Randalls a follow. I can see clear as day with Talia's reactive behaviours. Because I see it in myself sometimes as well. You can see it with women when they've been through DV in the past. And I would never question Talia going through that because it's clear as day with her reactive behaviours and you get triggers. I don't know if any other women have been in this situation, but if like the perpetrator's done something to you and then somebody else does it, it kind of reminds you of that and you go straight into like fight or flight mode, don't you? I don't know if that's just me, but I do. And I think Talia's the same. And I think if things are said that maybe has been said to her in the past previously or done to her that's happened in the past previously, I do think it would remind her, yeah, like a trauma response. Yeah, 100%. So I do believe, and Talia, quite a long time ago, Talia opened up about all this to me anyway, and I would never question that. What's this? Mod's doing the dirty work. Let's read the overview on this one.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you for the subscription, darling. My foot really hurts. I don't know what I've done to it. I don't know if I've just been sat on it weirdly. But it really hurts. So, if you've just come in so far, Lucy had a fake Evil Avocado account that either a mod or close friend was running on behalf of her. Yes, this is the Lucy Files, Randalls. And she was sending them information to pass on to post of Zach's address, Zach's details, asking it to post in EQ's favour, maybe to try set EQ up for it so Zach and EQ would fall out. I haven't banged it on anything, no. Talking badly on Talia's past trauma that she's been through while pretending to be a best friend on TikTok. Crazy. Right, so let me just read what the overview is for this one, because I don't want to show all of it because some of it is very personal to people. This is mentioning a certain person, so I'm worried about playing this one. Well, let me just watch the video. Hang on a minute, what's this? This is juicy. So this is about gifters of hers getting themselves into debt. Gifting. And they've informed Luci. I don't know if I should put it up because it says people's names. But basically, one of the gifters was gifting her heavily, and other people knew about her having mental health problems and things, and that she was doing it to support her. Oh, let me have a look. Thank you. Oh, so it says the voice note that's in the doxing folder is the mod that got doxed both a few days before, one where the mod called her out and the other where she said she wanted to unalive herself. Luci put up the messages between her and the mod with a twisted narrative to make it look bad before the mod could call her out publicly. So basically, I'm not going to play that. But it's obviously somebody upset saying that they were upset and she didn't want to be alive anymore and stuff. And then Luci put it all out there and humiliated her in a Discord to hundreds of people. Well, I say hundreds, she's probably got 100 at best in there. But she let everyone in a Discord know, so they were fully aware of what she had going on. This is very distasteful. I'm just reading the... Thank you, Peachy, darling. See, it's a tricky subject, this, because obviously you don't know what someone's financial situation is, but then there's proof in this folder now, and I just can't really show it because I don't want to put these people's names out there of people passing messages on to these people on behalf of Luci. So passing the message on to the person in financial difficulty on behalf of Luci, because Luci didn't want to do it herself. And but then she still continued to be in Luci's live gifting, and she's letting it happen. It was only after the mods were calling her out saying you need to get rid of them that she's then gone, yeah, okay, I'm going to block you now, because everyone else was calling her out for it, saying we're all fully aware of like the financial difficulty she's in. I'm hugely in minus from gifting, and then on top of gifting, my cat's been seriously ill. I haven't blocked anyone at all because it hurt anything first. I've been getting help with my mental health now on antidepressants, but with my autism and special education needs, it's near on impossible to do talking therapy. So basically, it's Luci's not speaking to these people directly herself with these issues. She's sending her friends and her mods to do her dirty work for her. What's this one? Is this Facebook chat? There's a Facebook chat here. Is this, if you're in here listening, is this one of the mods or somebody else in the Discord reaching out to said person with the gambling problems family? Thank you, Layla. Hello, Billy darling. I've been amazing, thank you. How have you been? Mod messaging her supporters for, oh right, okay, so this is the same woman with the gambling problems. This is one of her friends. I say gambling problem, is it a gambling issue? I'm not sure, but one of the mods actually reached out to one of her friends in real life to try support her. Thank you, Billy darling. Everyone give Billy a follow. They reached out to try get her some support. Because obviously Luci had no interest in stopping her from gifting. So they said, hi. Hi, are you friends? I'm worried about her. Are you free for a chat? She's in a Discord channel with a group of us as we all follow the same TikTok creator. She's been saying some disturbing things lately that have a number of us concerned. Please understand I am messaging you from a place of worry about her and whether she's okay. And if she's on any medication. She told us things while she was at your house. Personal stuff I'm not going to say. I'm genuinely worried about her and her state of mind. So basically, the mods are doing the dirty work on behalf of Luci, so they're having to go and help this person in the community to give them support. While Luci's just taking money off her, basically. Yeah. Right, okay, no, we've got the context wrong. So the context of these messages is that the subscriber of Luci's was in a very dangerous situation, locked in a house. This person messaged the person instead of calling the police. So Luci asked, I'm assuming Luci asked this person to contact the person that locked this woman in a house rather than contact the police to help her. What the fuck? This is dark. Oh my god. What's this one called? Degrading other creators. After being banned, Luci went into her Discord and encouraged her guys to mass report Zach. She also implied Freedom was about him. What's Freedom? Is that a song? Let me have a look. Oh, let's listen to the song for context.
I hope that you drop dead. I hope your life's a mess. I hope your dreams are gone and you live in a loveless home. You played the game with the wrong bitch. Now baby, watch me switch. I'm gonna change my pitch. I'm gonna change my pitch. I'm gonna Rolling Stones ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, I've heard this.
Only God's house can set me free.
Okay, so she's implied this song was about Zach. So this is the woman who was apparently relentlessly bullied by Zach, so she tells everyone. But she's writing songs about him. Sorry, justice for everyone's ears, right then. Sorry about that. Right, let me have a look. Oh, so it's to get in a band. I've appealed it, but there's only one suspect, guys, and I think you all know who that is. Feel free to report them as much as you like. Yeah, so that's her telling everyone to report Zach all the time. This, like, petty reporting back and forth, it's exhausting. I had it with Angie. It just gets exhausting after a while. So there you can see that came from Luci on the 15th of January. Like, there's just no need for it anyway. It gets boring. It's the only one who keeps making videos on me, talk about me. He won't stop. Don't know who it is to report him, so not much help. He's also alive now. Oh, is this Lily? Is this a 16-year-old as well? Or is she younger than that? I can't remember. Luci, are you? He's not working alone. So they're gonna get really upset when my new single comes out. They're gonna get really upset when my new single comes out. No one cared. Even fans didn't care. What are you on about? That's wild. So, yeah, she's the one mass reporting Zach all the time, but she doesn't do anything behind the scenes. Luke defends her so much as well, saying that she doesn't get involved in anything. And I think all this has just proven otherwise so far. I thought I heard someone then. General behaviour. Honestly, this is so organised. I don't know who's made this, but it's so fucking organised. Right, 1 second. Let me have a look at these.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you. It's a very organised one. I'll give them that. They should have it. They should do this for a job. God, there's loads in here. This says general behaviour. Let me see if there's anything of interest in it. Is this a moaning about people not... So this is Luci again. Now I've argued with my manager. What's for? My stream is my fault. Basing it on me sitting them for 5 minutes not talking because you guys were body doubling me, not engaging. People were aware you were busy 5 minutes off live to do something important. We're keeping the chat going. So what I'm assuming she maybe got banned or something while she wasn't on live. because she was gone for 5 minutes and she's blaming it on her mods because they weren't chatting with people in the chat. What? This woman's crazy. I can't afford to gift for attention. Thank you, Zia. Zia can afford to gift for attention. Thank you, Zia. I can't afford to give for attention at the minute. I've spent yesterday's earnings from getting Selena to follow me back. So she's going around gifting like other singers and stuff so that they follow her back. That's crazy. Thank you, Zia. Thank you, Jane Duffy. We love Jane Duffy. Thank you. She's telling somebody to do a song about No Face. Is this because of that time? I think No Face was like the doorman at an event for her or something, and then she went around telling everybody that she'd booyaked him, didn't she? And then he was like, no, you didn't. So she's told somebody to do a song about No Face. But she doesn't want any beef with anyone. She doesn't want drama on the app, but she's telling other people to do stuff for her to cause it. That's crazy. She said she slept with him, then was upset when the truth came out. Oh my God. I don't even think No Face would go there.
This one comes up from the little penguin cave it came from in Gotham City and puts its 2 pence worth in, because that's literally its net worth, 2 pence, like the definition of falling off on a debt.
I don't get it. What's this? Another one for the page. I'm assuming by this she meant the Evil Avocado page that she made. Why are we just seeing Luke the Judge's Celine
This one comes up from the little...
Oh, so it's she wanted pages to post bad clips of Zach. Oh, so this was... She said, how was the evil mod today? Thank you, Jane Duffy. Thank you, lovely. How's the evil mod today? And then she's saying, oh, this is where they said I've changed the TikTok Baker account back to fake evil avocado. Crazy how obviously Joey Ticky just makes an account. It blows from doing like the worst stuff to people. And then everyone else followed suit. What the fuck? You need to get a funny, harmless video of EQ. Not showing horrible stuff, just fun stuff. Get her favour. So I think she ideally wanted EQ to promote the account. And then there's some sort of video, Slim Wade's video. I'm assuming it's probably a video of Zach. But cut off the beginning where he mentions Adam. Thank you, Jane. What's this? He knows everything. He's having a right go at me. Who's that? Who knows everything? They're all panicking.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you. Yup. I'm panicking. I'm going to lose my job, yeah. He went live last night off his nut and drinking. Oh, so he's telling the accounts, telling the person behind the Evil Avocado account that she got them to make, to go into Alex's live and mention it and stuff, like trying to tell them to go in people's lives. Oh, there's some stuff for Corey, yeah? Corey, this might be of interest to you. Corey is showing all your messages right now. We need to report his live. I'm going in on all my accounts reporting. Did you record him saying he wants to pew pew Adam by any chance? Oh my god. I hope it's not my Adam from my lives. God, she's been reporting loads of creators, hasn't she? No, not you, Adam. Oh, it seems to say just talking about Mazza. Oh, this is such like feel sorry for me messages. So you awake? So I'm assuming this is one of the mods. Yeah, probably Adam's art. Yeah, I am, but I'm just taking Summer to school. Got a meeting there at 8:30 today. A healthcare plan. Then off to the crematorium to lay some flowers. Okay, Paul goes. Okay, I'll be back by 11:30. So this is 8 a.m. She messaged her at 11:30 saying, just got home, seeing your message in Discord, call me if you need to chat, love you. Literally no one could give a shit. I'm 2 seconds away from closing Discord and demodding the whole team, especially Kat and Craig. Oh my god, it's like a toddler throwing Teddy out at the cot. Like, what the hell? Thank you, Ray Flawed. What a victim. What's this one? I can hear little footsteps upstairs. I think someone's gone to the toilet. Oh, it's a monster. A ghost. Yeah, I just heard the toilet flush. I'm on the phone to him. He thinks I'm gonna be trolled by the cult now. Oh, Angie, you listening? I'm on the phone to him. He thinks I'm going to be trolled by the cult now and it's going to come back on me. He's really having a go at me. It's all going to come back on me.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Neptune. Joey just outed Deadwing's full name. Joey's guilty of something, isn't he? I think what Deadwings has put out about Joey's very true because he's reacting insanely. So to me, that's definitely someone who is being caught and caught out. And you wouldn't react that way otherwise. He's hit a nerve, yeah. Because if he'd not done it...
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
He wouldn't have to... Let's go, Liz. Yeah, they do. They act dirty when they get caught out. This is how the click move, guys, okay? So, as soon as they get caught out and they've done something wrong, they go straight to the worst possible things they can say. Is obviously, Deadwings doesn't want anyone to know his name. Cal, no, I'm in the middle of Luci exposure. And obviously, because he's been caught out, Joey Ticky is Evil Avocado. There's solid evidence that these people are now trying to get one up on him. Cal, I'll get banned if you say something bad in the box. Exactly. If he wasn't guilty, why would he react? So, I think it's sorted. I think we know exactly who it was. Send Deadwings my love. Tell him that I'll give him a call once I get off live. He can trust me with his life. Thank you, Miss Cyber, darling. Everyone give Miss Cyber a follow. I've loads on Lynn's. We don't need to go for Lynn's night. This is about Luci. We'll do Lynn's another day. Why would they troll? It had nothing to do with you. It's going to be twisted and come back. Lucy's scared of the cult. Thank you, Rayflor, darling. Lucy's scared of the cult. He's saying I get upset when I get trolled by the app. TJ is saying that I will now get trolled as Angie will have a recording. I'm going to get effed and I've got a lot more to lose. Who's TJ? I don't even know who TJ is. Who are half these people? Why does she panic? So she goes around causing trouble and then panics when it starts coming back on her. Are you noticing this pattern? So she's doing the most behind the scenes and then crying about it afterwards.
We're going shopping.
Thank you, Miss Cyber, for the subscription. Thank you, Yvonne. This was the account. Obviously, you can see it is the account because it says it was Evil Avocado Backup 2. And you can see it says edit profile. So it's a screenshot taken from the person who made the account on behalf of Luci. So there's your proof that she had somebody behind this account posting things. And notice how one of the posts is Ricky and Talia outside and calling them wasters. But this is Talia, who she's such good friends with. So yeah, I hope that Talia and Rickster are watching this. So she can go around trolling them on fake accounts, but then we'll send them flowers and act all best friends with them. Because remember, Luci was the one who called me asking me to do an outing on Chester, sent me a million screenshots. I said no, like it's not good enough. And then I said, oh, just for curiosity, I said I want to send Talia a glitter bomb. I said, is this her address? And she said, oh, I don't know if you're recording. And then she said, if the house number is this, then held up her hands to how many fingers it was because she was on FaceTime. She was like, that's the address. And then a few days later said, oh, I've gone to Talia to the police because I'm worried what you're going to do to her house. I said, I wasn't going to send her a glitter bomb. I said, bloody hell, that's my signature. That's what I sent. Ask Angie. Angie loved it. She got some right views from that. Crazy, isn't it? But then she was like, I've gone to the police with Talia because I don't think it's fair what the bullying she's going through right now of everyone. Yet Luci was one of the people behind it all. Imagine that. Crazy. So this is someone having a go at somebody. She's clearly causing drama. Exactly, your own friend, supposedly friend, not believing your DV. And talking badly of it to other people. Millen, if you're here, put a comment please, darling, so we can pin you and get you some more followers on your new account. I've come off Discord, Luci, because all that was 100% aimed at me. I didn't mean anything like that to happen. Someone could have easily just messaged me and told me instead of putting it all over. So I was like, I'm not sure she's seen it. I'm getting so much hate now. It was all a joke. I don't know what this is about, but there must be a lot of drama in her Discord. This is a Discord I want to be in. Discord Spy, can you, next time Luci's on, can you subscribe and get in her Discord, please? We're in everyone's Discord now. I've got a Discord Spy who gets me in everyone's Discord, and then on my other phone I'm logged into that account and I can just go on anyone's Discord. So when they're saying let's mass report Sophie, or when Corey said I touched my cat the other day, stuff like that, I can just see it all in real time. And they'll never know who it is. I'm in everyone's Discord. Just not Luci's. I want to be in Luci's now. That's where the tea's at. Oh my god, Lucy said, my life is falling apart and I'm 2 secs from becoming car crash TV. I know, poor Pablo. He said I touched Pablo. I'm not Darren Thompson. My life's falling 2 secs from becoming car crash TV. Sally will do your reading. That's the funniest response ever. Sally's live. We'll do a reading if you request her. Oh shit, I just nearly fell off a chair. I'm Psychic Sally. Yes, your life is going to come crashing down around you. Oh god, sorry, I know this is meant to be serious, guys, but that was hilarious. Whoever texts that. The group chat I'm in where they've been sending me stuff, they're like, oh my god, I'm dead, that's finished me off. Okay, I'm getting ready to go. I just want to sing. The world's a horrible place. Oh, the person. TikTok are deliberately holding me back. Oh my, TikTok are holding me back. No, it's your behaviour on TikTok, what you're doing behind the scenes to other people that's holding you back. Because unfortunately, when you do things behind the scenes, Lucy, it all comes to light eventually. And you keep saying all the time to Luke, everything will come to light eventually. Everything will come to light, don't worry. I'm getting a... Well, it hasn't. Because it's you doing it all behind the scenes and all the proof is right here. I don't know if my agency are too, and I've cancelled Christmas because of what the hell is going on? It's giving I stepped on a bee. Do you know what I mean? Like, my BF thinks I think is a narcissist. Oh God. I honestly don't know what else to do about anything. My advice would be to just cancel everything. Christmas, Easter, Tooth Fairy, the lot, just cancel it all. Oh God, that's a bit personal. I hate this app. I feel like I'm wasting my time. And do you know, I used to battle Lucy and she'd leave the battle in a paddy. Like every time I beat her, she wouldn't even say bye. She'd just leave. Like she's so like angry and grumpy about it. Like, do you know what this is though, guys? This is her contacting her mods and it's like emotional manipulation. So she's like, oh, I'm failing on TikTok so much. It's not going well. So they feel sorry for her and gift her to try get her to get back up on the rankings and things like that. It's clear as day. I think we've seen all this. Who's Adam? Lucy. Yeah. It is. It's emotional manipulation. For you to like be contacting mods and like supporters of you saying, I'm failing so much on TikTok, I'm just going to give it up. Because you know that they're going to be like, no, keep going. Because they're like diehard fans, like the supporters. So for you to like try and manipulate them is insane. Yeah, she might rebrand as a psychic or something, do tarot readings. The animal guy, Spade. Oh yeah, Adam Ark. So Adam fell out with her and she's like, Adam's still not speaking to me. She's very clever, you can see a lot of this. I tried to call him again and he wouldn't answer. Oh, Cody! Cody, are you still here? She's upset because you went to the red carpet event without her. Cody. Look at, she's literally... I'm sitting in bed crying This didn't help. Cody went to the red carpet event without me. Oh, he got muted. Unmute him, guys. I've unmuted him. She's having a paddy because a friend is doing better than her. That's insane. She's jealous because he met Jedward, yeah. This didn't help. Oh, she sent the messages as well. She's forwarded. Babe, I thought you were going to let me know about the event. I bought clothes and everything, but I've just seen it on your stories on Instagram. Yeah, I just ended up going. I told you I should go. You said you had a head cold and your clothes never came. I had the coat. I don't know, like something about a coat. So she's like, had a paddy about not being able to go, and she's like, this has not helped. I don't think Jedward are going to save your music career, I'll be real. I think we've seen all these. Oh no. There's so many awful men in here. Mr. England, Declan, Starkey, all on the right. All not my friend. Oh, she's such a victim. Oh. She's forwarding on clips of EQ and Zach. What's the context to this? So this says she sent messages from one of her ex-subs. Woke up to this. Who is this? So this woman's saying, James, he's battling MND, but you would never think it. When people want constant support, but they never support others, I think I sent multiple messages on Insta when I supported you, then I unsubscribed and I'm ignored, says it all, to be honest. So she wants everyone to help her out and boost her career, but she's not willing to do anything to help others. Woke up to this. Who's that? Some woman who has sent me constant messages and I haven't replied, was a sub at one point, but expects me to be her friend or support her mental health, I guess. Oh, Lucy. Going live, babe. Might be slightly stoned. You got the munchies. She's stressed. Oh, give me 2 seconds. Somebody's shouting me. Right. Oh, that post she did with Cody with the EastEnders, that was aimed at No Face, when No Face turned on Lucy and she was saying that she'd slept with him. What the hell? Ah, so she was trying to troll No Face as well. After No Face had said, no, you haven't been near me. Here you can see her sending me links to post on women he's turned on. Emily's another vulnerable member of the tribe with learning difficulties, and Lucy kept kicking her out of the Discord. As you can see, she's fallen out with Adamark. Oh, it is Adamark. He's not really speaking to her anymore for how she was when it was his birthday. Oh, what happened on his birthday? This was when I was live talking about how wrong it is. When Angie says she's got this cancer and that cancer. I had over 300 people in my life. Michelle was gifting me. And Lucy see an opportunity for clout. She also had been wanting Michelle to add her. Oh, Lucy trying to get gifts off Michelle. Lucy didn't speak to me. Rossi reports of Michelle talking. Then she dropped. She then sent me that to put a downer on my live and make it all about her. And guess what? No one from the cult came for her. So she was messaging a friend who was on live. Her friend was getting gifted by Michelle. Obviously, anyone knows Michelle knows she gifts quite heavily. She's got loads of money. She's a Scottish lady. And because Michelle was in this person's box, she wanted adding to it as well. When she got added in and no one really paid notice to her, she started texting this said person all them messages that we read before, you know, where she was saying like, oh, I'm fucked, the cult are going to be after me, trying to feel sorry for herself. Oh, look at this. Lucy was happy to help Adam report Corey to the police. Oh. So that's why she wanted the clips of him saying he was going to pew Adam, because they were going to report him to the police. This is all making sense now. It's all piecing together. Very organised. Oh, this is a video. Let me just see what it is before I show it.
Stopped gifting me and was told that...
Oh, this is doing no faces box. Let's see what this is about.
She would be blocked if she didn't. I have many messages of which I'd sent over to Discord, which I've got screenshots for. I come with receipts to show and to prove to everybody that she had been told not to do so. I was also told from Mandy Mindset in the beginning that Beth had actually put something on a credit card. I told her that at no point do I think it's okay for anybody.
Sorry, can I just stop quickly, because a few people in the chat are saying about
justice for Mandy.
Please stop until she's here. Beth is here, people. Beth is in the chat.
Yeah, that's Canadian Andy saying that, who openly said that
Beth's under a different named account. She's not on her account, so she is here. I've got her above me now on the Instagram screen saying I am here. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't do that. She knew the score as well as Lucy did. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was that.
Yeah. So, and Beth was told on many occasions that this was not.
Oh God, it's all kicking off.
I have the receipts to prove that. She'd been told that on... Sorry, my connection's bad. She'd been told on many occasions. My mods had also told her. She had continued to message my mods to say, today, I really want to send Lucy a uni. And they were saying, no, Lucy has told you about this. She's made it very, very clear. I've made it very clear. This is not to happen.
So I will just say there, like, I have spoken with Beth previously about this, yeah? And Beth did admit that she'd become addicted to gifting. She admitted that she'd got out a credit card, and she did also admit to me that apparently when Lucy had found out about this credit card, she wasn't happy and told her she was going to block her. So I'll just drop that in there quickly.
Okay, that not at any point was it told that she opened any credit card, so that is a lie. Okay, it was informed. I've been told by Mandy Mindset, because Beth had admitted to Mandy that she had spent money on a credit card to gift me. When Mandy Mindset messaged me to tell me, I said, I do not at any point, I do not allow this. This is not, I do not condone this whatsoever. So I messaged Beth. And I messaged Beth and said, I've heard that you've been putting things on a credit card. You do not do that for any streamer, not for me. I appreciate you want to support me, but you put yourself first. You do not get yourself in debt whatsoever. So you can either, you stop doing what you're doing, or I'm going to have to block you for your own good. Okay? So, we can do receipts. That's not.
I don't think, to be fair, I don't think you need to put any receipts up in a minute, because of the argument with you saying to her about not gifting. She told me that. I was told that by her. Do you know what I mean?
Again, I'm not being able to put up receipts here, No Phase.
You can if you want to put up receipts, put up receipts. But I was just saying, obviously, get out what you was going to say before you start pulling out all receipts. Do you know what I mean?
Mandy Mindset had told me about this. I'd gone and told Beth and said, no, this needs to stop. Yeah, otherwise I'm going to block you. At no point am I going to allow somebody putting themselves in debt just to try and be able to support a streamer or myself or anybody. Yeah, and then it calmed down. And she said, if it comes between me, basically I'll stop. I appreciate you looking out for me. I looked out for her mental health as well, many occasions, and I've had it thrown back in my face. Since that, yeah, I had a situation with my mods where with another musician who I don't need to mention, and I'm not going to, there was some friction. So I said to my mods about, if anybody comes to talk about this person in the stream, just block it out and just get rid of it, because I'm not having all these things trying to be amplified. So it turns out that the person that caused the friction, it actually came from one of my mods to somebody else, and they'd twisted it. So to try and safeguard this person who made a mistake, I cut half of my mod team, because it's the only way I could do it to safeguard this other person and stop this other person from being bullied and harassed, and to keep their identity quiet so that the rest of the tribe and everybody else didn't go for them, because it was a mistake, because it's somebody else who did it.
Right, can I ask how much Beth gifted you? Because a lot of people are asking that.
In total, she sent me a couple of universes.
She sent you a couple of universes?
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
you spent about £600, £700.
Right. So
Universes are like £400 odd. And I'm sure she sent more than just a couple of universes. She wouldn't have just sent universes.
And at that point, I was on my way to Miami. So I just cut my mod team in half.
It's the clip, the record. No, it's the recorder getting messages.
Okay. And I said to them all, I said, at this point, this is what I've had to do for the moment. I said, people will come back. I said, never say never. Just this is what I'm doing for the minute.
We've got a special guest. Oh. Ross. Request again, Ross. Oh, I've been told to play the voice notes. 1 second, they want me to play the voice notes first. The first voice notes that I didn't want to play, them ones. They're giving me permission to play them.
I'm really sorry, like I didn't mean that I didn't want to talk to you, I just really can't talk about things right now. between me and you, I really thought that I'd found a community that I fitted into, and accepted me for...
I think this is the girl that was gifting her, and it became an issue when she was gifting too much.
For me, and this is the 4th time in the space of a year that, and I know Lucy's got reasons for doing what she did, but it just feels like I'm that person that people think they can just pick up and put down whenever they like I'm never the top of someone's priority list. Never the top of someone's priority list. I'm always like, you know, further down. Like people just think they can just pick me up and put me down and just use me. I'm not saying Lucy used me, but that's how it feels. Like, you know, in the real world as well. I'm not just on TikTok. Like I'm just a person that's just existing for everyone around me and not for myself. And then this week, like obviously that happened on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday it was my ADHD assessment, right? And a few people knew and no one asked how that went. Not one person. My mum forgot. And then next week is a year since my nan died. It's just... it feels like everything's crashing down around me again. I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with it. And I really hope this doesn't trigger you, but I really don't want to be here. I really don't.
I feel really sorry for her. And then the second voice note. So this is obviously what she opened up to Lucy about, and then Lucy had then put all this in the Discord. So what she told her in confidence, she's then put it all in the Discord.
Right, so obviously Lucy modded me and Janice around the same time when we were gifting her quite a lot. And without saying too much, because if I know you won't say anything, but if this does get back to Lucy that I've been talking about it, then she's just going to be a dick to me. Lucy basically kicked off in the mod chat saying that someone was in there under false pretenses, and running back to Zach to Brat and telling Zach.
No, this is me outing her for what she was like to another person. Right, okay.
Lies basically about what was going on in Lucy's Discord. Anyway, none of this was true. It turns out that every so often Lucy will throw a paddy to get rid of some mods because she mods people to keep hold of them because they're gifting her. And when that gifting stops or slows down, she gets rid of them to mod new bigger gifters. So it was handled really badly at the time, and she's demodded me, Janice, Dino Wall.
Hi, Ross.
Hello, Sophie. Sorry, I'm like looking away from the camera because I'm not kind of used to this amount of audience, but I hope you're okay.
Yeah, it's okay. What do you have to say, darling?
I'm just glad that, you know, at last, finally, after many years, people are starting to realise the true colours of her. As I've said before, that we had a friendship many years ago. I mean, I even have her name tattooed on my arm, but I didn't see it at first. And what bothers me is the amount of people, especially in the last couple of months, that are coming forward and speaking the truth. And I don't always believe everything I hear, but seeing receipts and evidence and people reaching out is horrific, and it's obviously a problem. I understand there's a lot of creators, people that do content, people that are even musicians, etc. on the app. But the manipulation is crazy, especially the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And I'm glad that you're raising awareness on it. And you're not the only one, but I'm glad, that you are one of those people. So there's many stories I could tell. My anxiety is sky high at the moment. I've got to be honest. So I'm a bit like,
You okay?
I'm fine.
Take your time. Don't worry.
But there's a lot of people. So my friendship actually with Lucy, and I'm not saying she's completely a bad person, but when it comes to using social media, it was always just about herself. So I had a wonderful friend called Annie, and she still is my best friend now. About a year and a half into mine and Lucy's friendship, I wanted her to meet Annie. Lucy and Annie had already kind of looked up each other on social media. Annie was like, Ross, I don't really know. Like, I feel like she's going to use you. And I think this was before she'd even started TikTok. I think I was actually the one to suggest to her to download TikTok, which she did. And they met up, and within 10 minutes, Annie was like, Ross, no, like, I don't like her. And I was like, no, come on, really? And they had a massive argument. And Lucy was with her wonderful friend. Her name was Emmy, and she was a poet. And Emmy actually sat outside on the steps with my friend Annie and said, look, Annie, Lucy is trying to use Ross, and she uses other people. And yes, and then ever since then, it's gone on from the. I feel like every single person that she creates friends with, including that Cody guy. Obviously I'm aware of Cody. I know, just like fell out with Lucy. I knew that those two were friends, and I feel like she's probably using him as well. I understand in the world of like media and stuff, you've got to kind of bounce off each other's backs, but there's a way of having respect and not just leaving people behind and hurting people. That's where I see it as a problem.
I feel like that's what she's done with Talia. Like, she was happy to drag her all over and say that she didn't go through any DV and things like that. But then as soon as Talia was getting views, she wanted to be a friend again.
Yes, so I was involved slightly at the end in that Talia conflict, going back, three and a half years ago, whenever it was. And I actually defended Lucy, and she didn't like that because... I actually don't really know why. I think because she didn't want any drama, but the fact is that Talia was, I was just trying to be a good friend, and I wasn't well at the time. I was in the Priory, which is a mental health hospital. I'm fine now there, I'm all good. Still a bit of anxiety and all that, but I'm much well now. But she always, I remember her always saying to me when we first became friends about, I don't know when it was, I'm going to say it was about 5 years ago. Well, I don't know her exact words, but she was always scared of me ever, because at the time back in the day I was going crazy viral. I'm lucky to even get 10k views now on any videos that I make. But yeah, she's I just look, she's not the worst singer in the world, and she can be an okay person. All I want her to do is to respect other people, especially when it comes to doing her content and stuff. There's a way to do it, and she can do it. I know she's capable of doing it, but she's hurt so many people. And I've been on this app, golly, like, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years now, and as far as I know, I've never hurt anybody. And I've why does she seem to hurt so many people? It's horrible to watch it. I keep having to switch off and on from your live because I'm like, oh no, I need just a quick break because it's really triggering, and it makes me upset, and it makes me sad, the person that I once thought that I loved. Do you want me to show you my little tattoo, actually, Soph? I'll show you quickly. Hang on.
God, go on.
Yeah, here we go. There it is. It was a holiday tattoo. And
does that say Lucy?
It does say Lucy, yes. But don't worry, I'll be getting that.
Cover up immediately.
But yeah, we were, as I say, we were really, really close, and it's only up till recently that I've actually properly been like, oh, do you know what? Like, red flags everywhere, especially on social media. So it took me a long time to get. It's like I guess it's like a breakup, isn't it? Sometimes you can't get over it straight away. But as I say, she isn't the worst person in the world, but there's a lot of negativity going on at the moment in regards to herself, and I hope she can sort it out. So yeah, Lord have mercy.
So did you, when you were friends with her, was she ever like nasty towards you, or was it all like very over the top friendship, like very friendly?
No, it was never nasty. Like, she knew all of my friends, literally all of my best friends. She got to know my family over like social media and stuff, only slightly. But yeah, you know, they got on with her well. But it was only the ones that were really kind of that weren't doing social media that kind of clocked that she was trying to use people, especially me. I introduced her to my other best friend, James Cowie, and he was like, no, she's just trying to, trying to use me. And then there was a bit of a pattern, seeing other people coming out. I didn't really believe it at first, later down the line. But yeah.
Yeah, see, I never really spoke to her much. I battled her a few times, but then when she wanted Chester out in, she messaged Corey and she messaged Luke, and they both said, no, we're not doing that. So then she messaged me and Levi, wanted me and Levi to do it. But when she sent all the stuff, it was just random screenshots of like irrelevant stuff and she's saying, look at all pieces together that Chester's behind every single one of these fake accounts of me trolling me. And I was like, there's no evidence whatsoever.
Right. I do remember having a bit of a problem with my hamster Hobnob that died. He actually ended up as... Oh, sorry. I'll give her a sec. Hi, people. Oh, this is odd. I've never spoken to about 900 people. It's normally me just blasting content out, but I hope everyone's doing okay. Maybe I should mute myself. I haven't got anything to talk about until Sophie comes back. But hello. No, I do get nervous. If I was like drunk, then I probably wouldn't. Can you sing? Well, I can sing, but yeah. Can I sing? I don't actually think I can. I can do a good happy birthday. Or Kumbaya, my lord. That's always a good one, isn't it? We all know how to sing that, though, don't we? Because we all learnt it in school, I think. Or did we all learn that in school? Well, I certainly did. I'm good. You have an amazing voice. It's so soft. You should hear me in the mornings, honestly.
Sorry, darling, to leave you there on your own.
I was just saying about... I remember at the end of our friendship, she was really upset about my hamster Hobnob that died, that ended up as flat as a hobnob, which was an absolute accident. And I kind of, spoke about it on TikTok, and she didn't like that very much. But obviously my dark humour was always a bit unhinged. And I think that was one of the last conversations we ever had, actually.
Oh, God, and then you've just not spoke to her since?
No, thankfully.
Oh, God.
We did. No, that's not true. We did. Sorry, we did. When I jumped on to Talia's box to defend Luci, because we had like a month break or so. We weren't speaking, and then I think what I can imagine what it was is that Luci didn't like the fact that I was talking about her, because she was always scared about her name being brought up in any circumstances, whatever. And then she was all lovey-dovey over me. And then that's when I got the messages of other people finding out about, people with cancer and people taking out credit cards, and then hearing stuff from my friends as well. I didn't believe all of it at first, but it's all kind of recently, especially in the last few months, become true. So it's, ended now. Good riddance.
Yeah, I'd stay away. I actually got messages off like fake accounts, which I'm assuming are Luci, saying if you run a live on... I'll read the message, actually. I'll read it to you so you can hear it.
That's fine.
Let me find it. It said... It's from an account with 9 followers. Hi Sophie, I'm contacting you regarding the live broadcast you're planning for tonight at 9 PM, in which you've made it clear you intend to share information about Luci. You need to be fully aware that there is an active investigation underway concerning harassment, defamation and breaches of privacy surrounding recent online activity involving Luci's name. Legal counsel has been engaged and relevant authorities, including the police, have been notified and will be monitoring the live and collecting evidence.
Well, that sounds delightful, doesn't it? If she wants to sue us, she'll have to join the back of the line, honey. That's what I think.
Should you proceed with sharing any defamatory, misleading or private content about Luci, especially in a public forum, it will be treated as further evidence in this ongoing investigation, and this could result in criminal charges and civil liability. This message serves as a formal warning. I strongly urge you to seek legal advice before taking any further steps that could seriously impact you both legally and personally. You are fully responsible for the consequences of your own actions from this point forward.
Sounds delightful. Does that mean we get to go to court? Give me an excuse to dig out my best high heels.
Yeah, do you know the thing that I don't understand is that this is all stuff that she's done publicly.
Well, exactly, and we're just commenting on it.
Yeah, it is public things that she's done in defamatory ways towards other creators. And because she's been caught out, she's now trying to play off that she's got.
But I do know, another thing I do know, actually, sorry, you've jogged my memory, I'm kind of a bit like my brain fog, if that's the right word, is that I do know that she used to send out fake cease and desist letters. So
I've had them many times on this app.
I just shove them in the bin, honey. That's how they go. But I wouldn't mind a good trip to court.
And I mean, it gets me out the house, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Me and you dressed up all glamorous. Weatherspoons, you know.
Yeah, Weatherspoons before for Priest.
Plug and lettuce. How about, was that glamorous? I don't know. We'll find somewhere.
Oh no, definitely 100%. Nice day out. Yes, exactly. I think the issue here is that she's been caught out. I think, you know, there's been a lot going on where she slates other singers on the app all the time. She doesn't like other people's success. It's clear as day. So
I've had her blocked for I think it's about 2 years. Sorry about the timings, I might get it wrong. I think it's about 2 years now, but I only see what I see on the FYP or what's sent to me, and you know, every single time it just makes me feel sick, if I'm honest.
No, I know what you mean. Didn't when Talia brought out a new song with Brian May, she was live talking badly of her about that as well?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she was.
I know that obviously there was a conflict about, you know, someone stealing so-and-so's music. I mean, I don't know if that was true. Like, I'm not particularly fond of Talia. I won't lie. I don't like either of them. But I did listen. I did at the time believe Luci about Talia being wrong. I think I might still do, if I'm honest. Like, I don't think that Luci stole Talia's music, but only because Luci at the time told me a lot of stuff that made sense, but I actually don't remember what that was. So I will kind of, you know, agree with what Luci said then, but I may change my mind if someone else has something to say. So
it's crazy.
Madness. I feel like there's a lot of other people that would like to talk, because obviously I can't speak on other people's behalf, but there's a lot of people that would probably like to jump in the box and just kind of give their stories.
Does anyone else want to jump in and say anything?
They might not, I don't know, but
if
I know there's a lot of people. They're probably all in bed now because some of them have jobs.
I know.
Sorry, that was not against you. Not against you, Sophie.
Are you trying to slate me? The thing is, I think people get scared to speak up.
Yeah.
I think people get very scared to voice what they've been put through by certain creators and things on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the thing is as well, when you're not a creator yourself as well, it's hard.
Right now, I'm not used to this. So, do you want me to drop?
No, you're okay, babe. If you want to stay, it's up to you.
Sure.
I think that's pretty much everything on Luci now anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything to say really, unless anyone's got any questions.
I think the thing is, it's people who are just supporters on the app who don't go live and things like that. Their voices don't get heard because because they don't have a platform. It's like the other creators are like, well, they're not relevant, so I'm not speaking about them. I don't care. Like, it's not going to bring them views, so they're not interested. But I feel like everyone's voice, everyone's feelings matter.
Yeah, I just hope that there's got to be an end result to this, and I hope it comes out positive. Is that she can get on with her music, and if she chooses to use social media, there's a way that isn't going to harm other people. And perhaps she needs to take a step back to realize how to do that and get some professional advice, because the way she's going around it isn't professional. And fair enough if you're not on it for money and you're just trying to do it for full entertainment purposes and not expecting anything from your Vibe tribe. The majority of us don't expect anything. We're always grateful. Gifts are a luxury, right? Gifts aren't something to be expected. It's always nice when you get a gift on the app, but it isn't, it shouldn't, for my personal opinion, no offense to anyone else, but it shouldn't be seen as, something to be expected. And I think that's her issue, is that she sees it as, I need to manipulate people in order to, get me money, basically. And I'm tired of seeing the people that have been hurt in that process.
No, 100%. Thank you, Ginger Gemini. Thank you, Paul. This is crazy. I do have a lot of patience for people. That's the thing. I want people to feel like they're heard and not that they just get fobbed off and ignored.
We appreciate that.
Sending a ghost. Oh God. Adam, Jade, stop it. But oh my God, are you okay though? Do you feel okay?
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I okay? Yeah, I'm a bit shaky because I'm not used to talking to so many people at once. Obviously, my content and that different, but I just have my 5 people in my life. Sometimes I just talk about Doctor Who.
Oh God.
Or Downton Abbey, and that's about it. So
I think Louisa wants to come in, but she wants you to stay, Ross.
She's so wonderful. Louisa is.
Hi, Louisa, lovely.
Oh.
Hi, Lou.
Hey, Ross.
Right.
Mate, Ross, you're staying. I'm petrified.
That's fine, don't worry.
So, those messages that you saw of a moderator sending to someone was me, who went to a friend's house, and my mum was in hospital very ill, so I wasn't able to call them. My boyfriend was at work, and obviously I'm in Essex and she's in York, so he wouldn't be able to do the drive to come and get me. And I was in her Discord. She said it was a safe space, everything like that. And I joined into a Discord, general chat thing. And they was like, are you alright? I was like, obviously they could hear how shaky my voice was. So I told them thinking, they would be able to help me. I gave the address. I showed the state of the house, everything like that. And they, rather than contact the police or help me, contacted the person I was staying with, telling them how I told them what she'd done, how I told them that her house was a mess, she was a hoarder. It was up to the middle of the walls kind of thing. It was dangerous. And I was really ill. I've got mental health, ADHD, autism, and they all knew about that in the group. And yeah, rather than them helping me, they decided it would be a good idea to message her and send them everything, to which she locked the door of the room I was in, and I was up in the loft room.
Oh my God.
For 3 days, I was stuck in that room with nothing to eat, nothing to drink, nothing at all, to the point that I had to call the police myself for them to come round to get me out of there. And it caused a huge argument and everything because they thought it was okay to do that, which then caused 10 times more trouble and stress on me because of what they said to her. Obviously, I didn't want her to know, that I'd told people, because it just made it worse. But yeah, rather than Lucy doing anything, which I told Lucy in confidence, thinking she's an adult, here's the address, I've got pictures of everything, I've got proof that I can't get out of this room, there's videos, everything, that she would do something. Because she said, right, have you got the address? I said, yes. I know it, I can work it out from my maps, everything like that. And yeah, Lucy then decided to tell one of her mods, and then her mod messaged that person who did it to me.
Sorry, keep going, sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, her mod then sent messages to the people who did it to me, and then also sent messages to my parents.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Craig.
It just made it 10 times harder for me to deal with. And then, like, obviously, we all thought, like, I did and the others all thought, you know, right, this is going to be a safe space, you know. But no, it was as if she found out that we was a vulnerable people. And
Louisa, is this from the Discord? Or...
when I was in the Discord, no, she got messages. Yes, it has all been reported to the police and stuff has happened. Because I had to actually get the police to come to the house to break the door down to the front door to then get me out of the room.
I'm a bit lost on this.
So the mods told the mods from Lucy's live, you confided in them, and then they messaged the person
I
who then.
confided in Lucy.
Right, you told Lucy, and then she told them.
Yeah, she then told the mods. And then the mods then decided that they was going to message the person who had kidnapped me and locked me in her house and in a bedroom.
Oh.
No, don't let Craig up. He was an ex-mod for her.
Craig's the one who was reporting everyone during Live Pro.
Yes.
Yeah, got it. Don't worry, I won't.
Yeah. But
Right.
kind of, you know what I mean? I couldn't stop sitting here like sweating even though I'm cold.
I'm really sorry that you went through that, Louisa. That shouldn't have happened whatsoever.
No, it was just absolutely beyond ridiculous. Like, she said it was all a safe space and everything like that.
Oh yeah, what about the reporting Zach? I've just seen a comment. Did any of you not have to ever do that? Sophie, I don't know if you're on the app.
Yes, she would be in the Discord messaging you, messaging in the Discord on her computer or on her phone, saying, "Oh, do this, do that," and that's obviously when we had to do it.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
I feel so bad because I actually love Zach. I didn't at the time. I thought, oh, gosh, he must be really bad, but I actually really like him, and I need to apologise to him. But I can't even message him on TikTok because his messages.
He was targeting
you can't even send one.
If there was
if Zach's watching this, Zach, I'm really, really sorry. I did report you, and I apologise massively.
Well, Craig, you can come in as long as you don't say anything like towards us at all, because we're not in the wrong. We've got all the receipts which have already been put out today. We are in these boxes right now to say our say on the evidence, considering it is our evidence. So I don't mind him coming in, but the second he does say anything, I will be gone.
Okay, I'll get Craig in.
Okay.
Hey folks, does my AirPod work properly? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Cool, because it's been battered about quite a bit. Obviously, I don't want to argue or anything. Like, I'm away from the situation. I just briefly, I did support Lucy. I was Lucy's mod, and I really liked Lucy. I liked what she'd done, and obviously did all the gifting stuff, but I wasn't modded because I was a gifter. I was pals with other mods in there, and we all just get friendly and stuff like that. There wasn't really anything to do with gifting, and that's not what she done. That's not what she ever did, but people obviously can say what they do. I don't support her anymore, so I've got no loyalties to continue to support her or kind of defend her corner, kind of such. But yes, I was in that Discord call with you, Louisa, and you're very much aware of that. But what I can say is Lucy was not in that call.
I messaged her before.
No, let me speak. And also, we actually had, without naming names, we did have someone who has connections to police service, and we did actually do things in the background, and we did actually message a friend of yours to then assist you and help you. It wasn't the friend that you were staying with.
Yes, it was, because there is proof and receipts that have been put out today on Sophie's Live.
Well, what receipts? Because we didn't see any Facebook Messenger
Get
receipts.
in, loser. We're going shopping.
Earlier on in the live.
The messages that were, I read them out. I didn't put them on because I didn't want the names in it, because obviously it had everyone's names, but I read out the messages where they messaged Louise, the person's house Louisa was at.
Yeah, well, the main thing that was wrong there is Luci wasn't in that call, so
She's saying she messaged Lucy prior. She said she already
never,
messaged her.
because we brought it to Lucy's attention the next day once we got the facts right, and we were on this call dealing with this for 5 hours.
The thing that doesn't sit right with me is that the way it was dealt with was to message the person whose house she was at and not the police.
I wasn't under the understanding that it was the person she was staying with, to be fair.
Oh, it was, yeah.
It was, because if I remember rightly, if I can still get the proof up on Discord, you even sent me screenshots to prove that I was at hers and that you knew what person it was. And then Sarah, who was a mod at the time when you was the person who then decided to go and message that person.
Either way, it doesn't really. If you put yourself in that situation, I'm sorry, but
It was a friend, but I didn't know that was going to happen.
Listen, excuse me. If you didn't want to be in that situation, you should have phoned the police. As someone says underneath in the comments, you should.
I did call the police.
Okay.
I kicked him out. I'm not going to have him like shame you until you're in that situation where you don't feel safe. You know, you can't then say you should phone the police. You're in danger.
Called the police.
Are you okay, Louisa?
Yeah, it's just really frustrating, considering I know that if I can get my Discord up right now on my other device, that I can most probably get more receipts to show that he knew that I was with that person. And with everybody saying, why didn't I ring the police? I was the one who rang the police. I was the one who called them.
Don't worry, I believe you. Don't worry.
Like I'm not going to sit there and lie. Like, I called them and I sorted it all out.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping. Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Lynn.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, I'm not going to have somebody coming here, and not to be sexist, but a man who's not in that situation where you were stuck in a house and feel unsafe, to then say, well, you should have done something about it yourself. You did. You contacted people you thought you could trust.
I contacted the police, and this person, we'd been speaking for over 3 years on like calls and stuff like that, and the only reason why I went down there is because I said to her, like, listen, I'm quite happy to come down, spend a few weeks there and help you clear stuff out. Like, I'm that person. Like, I put everyone else before myself. Like, always have, always will. But, you know, I wish I could find these bloody messages. But yeah, I went down there, started to help her clear stuff out. But she was like, oh, I can't do it. And I was like, well, you can sit on the bed, I can sit on the floor. Right? I can pick something up. Want it? No. Goes in the bin. Want it? Yes. Goes over to the left. Stuff like that. You know, and we took it in turns, you know, so it wasn't like taking over so much energy.
Comment. Not you, Louisa, the comment I just seen.
Yeah. But yeah, it's beyond ridiculous though. Like, I'm sure if I can try and find it, I'll put it in the Discord or something, the proof of him sending me stuff knowing that I was there.
No, honestly, we believe you. I've seen the messages, the Facebook messages. I'm not going to put them up because obviously the names and stuff, but I've seen the Facebook messages, so I know that they do exist and that it happened.
Yeah.
So, well done for being so brave and speaking out, because I don't think many would.
It's like to the point that after I'd sorted out the police case, I then had to talk to that person again just to get the proof of those messages. Like, don't ever want to talk to that person ever again.
That's just awful, people.